Good morning, Colonels. It's Wednesday, October 10th, and I'm your host, Shannon Royal. Nichols has been celebrating its 70th anniversary. While there has been many events celebrating the anniversary, Sam Grenag has your history on historic Elkins Hall.
Elkins Hall has been a welcoming point at Nichols State University since 1948. The building was named after Dr. Charles Elkins, who founded Nichols State University.
My first impression when I got to Nichols was of Elkins Hall, and I drove around the circle and got to see the big Louisiana flag and the United States flag and the big fountain and the columns, and it was just a really good first impression, and it felt welcome when I got here.
The two-story brick building was built in the classical revival style of architecture. Elkins was placed on the National Register of Historical Places by the United States Department of Interior. The beautification process of Elkins Hall has never stopped, but other things have been done since its opening. There has been renovations over the years, like the two additional wings known as Candies Hall and Picola Hall, which is connected to two. One of the biggest additions was an elevator that helps disabled students get to the second floor when necessary.
Reporting on the elevator that I use frequently at Elkins Hall because when I broke my legs in a non-athletic sporting event, well, it wasn't a sporting event, but non-athletic. It's easy for me, helps me out get to advising. You got to get advised so you can take the right classes and not be like a fifth-year freshman.
Reporting for Victory News, I'm Sam Grant.
My name is Ashton Verdon, and this is your Colonel News Break. Governor Edwards met with 8 major film companies over the past few weeks in order to try to get more films produced in Louisiana. He spoke with companies such as Netflix, Warner Brothers, HBO, NBC, Universal, Hulu, CBS, and Sony Pictures. He hopes that they will use Louisiana's motion picture production tax credit for their future productions. This will create more job opportunities for people that are looking for a career in the film industry. SpaceX, the privatized space exploration company led by Elon Musk, has now launched a new space tourism program called the Dear Moon Project. The mission is to take Yusaka Maezawa, a famous Japanese artist and financier, and between 6 to 8 other artists for a free return trajectory trip around the moon. This legendary trip is projected to take place in 2023. Elon hopes that the support for the project will increase public interest in space travel and interplanetary colonization and commerce. A new dinosaur has been discovered that lived 200 million years ago. The prehistoric creature's name is Ludumare Mafube, or a giant thunderclap at dawn. Weighing in at 26,000 pounds, it has been deemed Earth's largest land animal. This discovery was made in 2012 by Blair McPhee. The dinosaur is believed to be in the same family as the Brontosaurus and sported some interesting musculature that caused it to be an incredible swimmer. Atlanta is changing the names of 3 streets that remind residents of the city's Civil War past and recent hate marches. The changes were recommended by an advisory committee established last fall. The residents have complained for years about the names of the streets. Efforts to change the names were urged after a repeated violent white supremacist rally in Charlottesville, Virginia last year. Atlanta believes that for the community to be one again, they must write a new chapter in its history by renaming the streets. Hopefully, the community will get the change they want in the near future. Former rap mogul Marion Suge Knight was sentenced to 28 years in prison for killing one man and injuring another when he ran over them at a Compton burger stand in 2015. By pleading no contest to voluntary manslaughter, Knight avoided a murder trial and a possible life sentence. In addition to his time served, the music mogul could be eligible for parole in 20 years if he picks up maximum good behavior credits. The investiture ceremony on Friday, September 28th in Peltier Auditorium was held for Nichols University's 6th president, Jay Clune. University faculty, staff, and members of the community were those that filled the auditorium, along with the very influential Todd Keller, Chris Maggio, Joseph Savoy, Tommy S.J., and Christine Russell. Grant Henry, president of Student Government Association, was among one of the speakers at the event, who spoke on the impact President Clune has had so far. One of the President Clune's biggest missions is to have it to where students can obtain an education regardless of their financial status. My name is Ashton Verdon, and this has been your Colonel
My name
News.
is Brandy Dunbar, and this is the Colonel Celebrity Connection. We're bringing out the hottest tea about some of your favorite celebrities of today. If you ever thought that there was a little FBI agent clocking in and out of your phone, then you were probably a little shocked when the President's office tested the new emergency system this past Wednesday. More than 200 million Americans received the notification to ensure that the systems were working. Since the notification went out, social media was in a frenzy. All saying was for a plot for President Trump to go on more rants since no one is paying attention to his tweets. Ironically, President Trump was not personally involved in the process, but this did not stop the internet from making memes at the president's expense. In any case of emergency, we can call Batman to save us, but who can save Batman when he needs saving? Recently, actor Ben Affleck has been battling alcohol addiction and checked himself into rehab back in August. The actor took to Instagram on October 3rd and stated, "Battling any addiction is a lifelong and difficult struggle. Because of that, no one is really in and out of treatment. It is a full-time commitment." Stemming from this was his divorce from actress Jennifer Garner in April of 2018. Upon exiting rehab, Garner mentioned to the divorce lawyer that she would like to speed up the process. In the midst of everything happening, Affleck still has a great support system with his ex and their family. Ohana means family, and family means nobody get left behind. Get ready to have your hula skirt and ray guns handy. Lilo and Stitch are coming back to theaters with a live-action remake of the famed Disney classic. Producers are teaming up with Disney to bring it back with the characters like Nani, David, and even the ice cream guy. Keep a close eye out for the release experiment. 626 could be knocking at your window pretty soon.
That's all we have for you. I have been Shannon Royal. Good morning, Colonels.